Tubbo's Minecraft server that he invested over $1 million in called Tubnet has failed. It recently just shut down and we're going to get into why. Let's go. So let's take it back a little bit. July 17, 2022. Tubnet coming August 2022. And I'm not going to lie, I was one of the people that was extremely excited about this. I was like, dude, this is going to be huge for the community. And they, have plans of going on Bedrock and Java. And anytime a server does that successfully, they're going to make it big time. They even had like a Minecraft announcement trailer that I was super geeked about. Here's like a 20-second snippet just to show you guys. However, nothing seemed to go according to plan at all during all of this. There was a lot of bugs, there was a lot of ups and downs. It was pretty much just broken the whole time. They would always have beta testing and it would just never really work out. I mean, here's a clip of Tommy quote unquote breaking the Tubnet event. He obviously didn't break it, it was just glitched, but check this out.
Tom, what did you do? What command did you type?
Where am I?
What did you do? I need to know what you did.
I think I've just accessed the ethereal void. I'm an Alex.
What did you do?
Oh my god, it's so beautiful here.
Tom, what did you do?
Oh my god, I can...
Fuck's there.
I've been teleported. Oh, hello.
No.
Oh, yes, I'm home.
Where are you?
View's so beautiful.
Are you at the train station? Okay, I'm pulling up
Oh,
the stream.
no.
I have no idea what you're doing.
And yeah, even Tommy's like, what is going on here, And sadly, on January 8th, they dropped this. After careful consideration, we regret to announce that Tubnet servers will be on a hiatus from January 12th. With this chapter ending, Tubnet lives in other ways, shared by Tubbo in the future. However, for now, the memories and friendships created will forever be cherished. And look, they put messages sent, so there was about a lot of people played it. There's a lot of people that joined it. But at the end of the day, I would be really irritated. I never try to give up on things, but servers, for some reason, Minecraft servers are just so hard, especially for YouTubers, I've seen a lot of YouTubers try to make a Minecraft server and it just never works out the way you really want it, and that's just so unfortunate. But yeah, Tubbo explains as to why this all went down and why it went south, so we're gonna react to that. Okay, so Tubbo announced and explained the shutdown of his server Tubnet, and just hear this out.
Sadly, the pain points are oh god, there's so much I gotta tell you about. I'm gonna get this downer out the way and then we can move on to the other stuff. So shit happened, okay? Shit happened. So, was first being developed. It was developed for a capacity of 50,000 players.
Woo!
Because that was the anticipated amount.
And it's true. It's true. If it wasn't lagging, if it wasn't having any issues, if they could have, they would have definitely peaked in players. You have the whole Dream SMP community on your side. Not only that, but just any Minecraft player that hears about this, and that's in a Discord server, they definitely would have tried out a new server. Come on now. So he's not wrong about that.
On public events we'd done in the past, and the first ever open test we did saw results of 24,000 players for a test that was announced barely a few days before, and we were like, okay, we will go for a 50,000 player capacity. Okay, a 50,000 player capacity, and that's what we aimed for, that's what we shot for. So we sent out this massive hardware order of 152 dedicated machines, which is a lot of fucking servers, by the way. A lot of fucking...
No, that is, guys. If you don't know how server hosting works, they literally, I don't know, there's just companies and locations where they have all these huge computers and your server is literally run through that. I remember when I had a faction server, we literally had a headquarters in Houston. It was literally 200 players, but still they have, it's really interesting how, everything factors into it, but I am stunned with them spending over $1 million into this, how it flopped. So let's keep hearing it.
Fucking servers, but that's what we felt we needed to, first of all, run a minigame network on the newest version of Minecraft, which is less optimized, and second of all, to house that many players. And with that came a massive financial commitment to...
Yep, $1 million.
Massive financial commitment to that infrastructure. Along with that comes other fees and hidden fees and stuff like that. So then on top of that, you've got DDoS protection and then of course wages, which is also really important.
Yep, gotta pay the folks,
So yeah, so out the gate, it was a massive financial commitment. And I'm not talking the kind of money that I can fund myself. To an extent, I can fund quite a lot myself. I'm in a very fortunate position to be able to do that. But a massive player who who I don't want you guys to be like, fuck, it's their fault this happened, but like the vast majority of the server was funded by Misfits. And guys, they haven't pressured me to close doors or anything like that. They've been so understanding, and they have, like, look, I know how Twitter is, and I know how Twitter always fucking loves to shit on Misfits. But truth be told, my experience at Misfits was so overwhelmingly positive, and nothing will change that. So overwhelmingly positive.
Hey, that speaks character, though, you know, because, like, it's really easy to just, like, throw other people under the bus because, you know, a lot of people are like, Tubbo sucks. Like, you know, that's why Tubnet doesn't work out. But, you know, if you guys are really thinking about it, if you're being really, like, genuine, it's not his fault. Like, at the end of the day, he's just the face of it, you know what I mean? So I get what he's saying. So he's not the one who funded all the money, obviously, or, like, most of the money. He's in a great spot, he says, but Misfits is the ones, you know, who were funding. And he was just the face of it, and that's smart. You know, that's what a lot of people do. Like, look at Prime with Logan Paul and KSI. Like, obviously, they didn't just go out of their way and just come up with the entire idea and fund every single thing. No, they're just the face of it. And now they're rich because it's successful, but they wanted Tubbo to be the face of it, so they called it Tubnet, and that's genius, but things went south, man.
A peak 1,000 players, which was our highest peak since we opened the doors, which was freaking awesome. But sadly not enough. And I'm also forever grateful for the people that joined in those pushes and stuff like that.
1,000 is a lot, but man, that is such a flop.
This was my dream, dude. This was my dream.
I feel so bad for him, dude.
Every single person that has touched them, made something for this server, tweeted about this server, put something into this server, man, has contributed directly to my dream. My dream beyond streaming, my dream beyond anything I've ever wanted more in my life. And for that, I'm forever grateful. And I will never feel bad about or sorry about, because it was so awesome. It was so awesome. So you might be thinking, where did it go wrong? It was a lot of like big financial commitments because our initial player count was way higher than we thought.
Yep.
Then new issues arise, and we can't get more than 10,000 people on the server without it literally being DDoSed into oblivion.
Yeah,
literally,
they were getting DDoSed.
Bro.
A lot of people don't know that either. They were getting DDoSed heavy. And that's the thing, man. Like, it's always other people out here that gotta just ruin it for everybody else. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, you're DDoSing a Minecraft server. What you doing with your life, man? Like, for real. But
I saw, oh god, I
still,
saw
their protection
DDoS
should have been
not
better.
even DOS attacks. Like,
yeah,
there was DDoS attacks, there was DOS attacks. I don't know how to explain the difference to you, but I saw attacks of which there was sizes that I didn't even think were possible, bro. And I'm like, fuck me, man. Fuck me, man. And like at that point, there's just nothing I can do about it. And then service providers start nulling. If you know what nulling is, it's where they basically turn off the servers to stop the strain on the data center network.
Yep.
It's like, ugh. And it was one issue after one issue. I will say, massive. I want to use this opportunity to give a massive shout out to TCP Shield. If you, literally the biggest shout out.
That's class. That's class from him right there.
And I spent so much money. Don't get me wrong.
But he spent a lot of his own money, though, guys.
Everyone that worked on the project, even for as long as they could, trying to keep it open just to keep everyone working on it. I'm glad that, like...
Damn, this is sad, dude. This is so
sad.
sad.
A young demographic of, like, smart young people working on a project. And I'm so pleased that, like, I was able to give them that experience for, like, their CVs and stuff. And maybe forward some of the other ones onto other jobs as well. And I'm so pleased that I was able to provide the opportunity for maybe... I don't know, 70 people, I think, was our maximum amount of people that have worked on the project. But I was so excited to
70 people,
and
dude.
Also,
this could have funded so many
careers.
careers.
Went into, like, the Minecraft ecosystem and went to other people that work in Minecraft. I don't want this to be where this ends, okay? And I don't know where it's going yet, okay? Look, I have for weeks and months, I have been... in my mind, I've been like, what is next? What do I want to do next with this, all right? Look, there is 236,000
That's so many people, dude. That's so many people following them.
There is 236.2 thousand people that believed in me enough to follow this random ass Twitter account, all right?
Damn.
And that's fucking awesome. And I will not waste that opportunity. With all my fucking mentality towards anything on social media or like anything I've worked on.
Yeah.
I've been given an opportunity, and I'm sure as hell not gonna waste that. All right? Do you know how many people beg for an opportunity like that? How many people will just like do literally
people would die for
that,
for
and how
sure.
dare I possibly waste that? How dare I possibly not do anything with that, all right? And right now, I don't 100% know what's next. But I sure for hell am not giving up on my dream to make a Minecraft server, okay? I sure in hell am not giving up on my dream to make a Minecraft server. Whether that is in, fuck it, 4 years time. Maybe I try again in 4 years. Tubnet was my first attempt in like 3 years. Maybe in 4 years time I try again. But I'm not even done in Minecraft. You know I fucking love this game. You know I'll do anything for this game.
And, you know, that's all we got to hear, guys. So, as you can hear right there, you know, he's thinking like, yeah, I still want to make something happen down the road. And I don't know, maybe Tubnet will pop up one of these days because, you know, now that there's no spotlight, now there's no pressure, they've kind of just shut down. Who knows? Maybe they'll work on things. Maybe they'll just, I know they funded a ton of money, but maybe they're doing something behind the scenes to get all this pressure off of them because it just had so much hype and it's so hard to live up to that hype sometimes, you know. And not only that, but you know, the amount of DDoS attacks they had, the amount of DOS attacks they had. I'm sure there was a ton of internal issues they had too, you know, with like plugins and like all this, you know, coding, all whatever. But they had a great vision, you know, and I'm not gonna fault them too hard on that. And I give nothing but respect to Tubbo. You know, he's got class, man. Like seriously, didn't, you know, he feels awful about this. You know, he feels like he let down a lot of people. You know, and takes a lot of accountability himself, and he spent a lot of money himself too. But hey, that's just the thing about life, guys. You know, you gotta take chances, and sometimes, you know, you gotta gamble. You gotta put money out there, you know, because if you don't put money into it, you know, you're not gonna really peak or anything. You're not gonna get out there. So, you know, they took a chance, and you know, it didn't work out. But my goodness, this is so sad. Like seriously, like all the people that were behind this, all the people that had hype in this, I even thought that they were gonna pop off too. I was like, there's just no way they won't. But man, this just goes to show how hard it is to make a Minecraft server. So anytime I see y'all, you know, hating on the Hive or Hypixel or whatever, it's just like, remember, like they're doing what's really hard to do, and that's make a Minecraft server, you know, poppin' and, you know, playable, and then, you know, avoid all the attacks and have good security and all this and that. But yeah, Tubnet, that's the end of an era right there, guys. But I just cannot believe this thing failed, man. Like I was so geeked about this, and a lot of you were as well. Like, I mean, everybody was just so stoked. And then 2023, you know, after a couple beta tests went wrong, people started losing faith, and their player counts were just so low, man. Like they were getting like 100 players on, and they weren't really like announcing anything. And like, yeah, now the end is here. So yeah, I feel bad for Tubbo. You know, I can definitely tell he tried his best, and that's the thing, guys. At the end of the day, he's not the one coding all this. He's not the one doing all that. You know, he was just the face of the server. He did invest some money himself too, and I give him props for that. And at the end of the day, he didn't put anyone else to blame. He just, you know, he just said, hey, it didn't work out, and it sucks. But you never know. Maybe one of these days it'll pop back up. Maybe one of these days he'll make his own server. He said like 4 year span, you know, just watch. Maybe he wants to definitely do a Minecraft server. That's his dream. So I give him nothing but respect. You know, always chase your dreams, always chase your passions. But that is why Tubnet failed, guys. Basically, they couldn't hold still. You know, they had too many issues, and you know, a lot of it to the point where they couldn't even go anymore. You know, and now they can't even afford it, obviously, because you wasted all that money. Is it like, do you really want to invest all that money again? And that's just so sad. It sucks. It had a great run though. I mean, it had a good hype run for sure. They tried their best, but you know what? Sometimes in life, guys, you come up short. But sometimes in these moments where times are tough like this, opportunities are made from tough times. So we're gonna see what happens. But that is it, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are on Tubnet. Did you ever play it before? Let me know what you think. What do you guys think went wrong personally? Let me know in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and like what we say, Empire out.